Hey guys, I'm going to show you a couple glute stretches. I'm going to show you like two major ones. Basically, these are to stretch your hip rotator and get your glutes stretched out. And if they're really tight, usually, and again, I've said this before, they get usually tight if you sit down all day. If you sit down for a job, it's tough pickings because like you're gonna have a lot of muscles that are tight, and like we said, it's gonna affect like it's gonna affect your posture, and your posture affects if you have two different postures and you do an exercise, you'll actually get two different results. So a good example of this is if you have a like arched back. Okay, so if you're like this, you kind of walk around like this all day. All right, then you go, say you go do an ab rollout and you're in that extended position, you probably won't feel much abs because your abs are stretched, and when your abs are stretched, they can't really activate. So that's just an example. So we want to keep muscles like as loose as possible. Okay, and for the glutes, we really want to make sure that we have good flexibility in the glutes, and that we can move our hips well. So I'm going to show you a glute stretch. So you can do this on your couch, but bring one knee here. You want to lift, and what happens here is try to have your foot hanging off a bench or box here. This just takes pressure off your knee here. And you're just going to drop down here, okay? Stretch it out. All right. Relax, okay? All right, so I would stay here for a bit, and then what we can do is rotate our belly button to our knee. Chill there for a little bit. Bring my belly button to my ankle, okay? And just like foam rolling, I'm trying to find spots that are really tight on me, and stay there and really spend a lot of time here. What I would do is once you find a really I would time yourself for like 2 minutes, and you're just going around finding, really dropping down, find areas that are really tight, and just try to work that out for like 2 minutes, and then switch sides. You can also do the same thing on the ground, get in like a plank position, bring that foot up. Okay, so my foot's next to my right hand, my knee's on my left hand, and then the same thing, I'm going to kind of drop down, get low, and I can do the same thing. I can start rotating to one side, and then I can start rotating to the other side, okay? So that's the first hip stretch I want to show you. The second one I'm going to show you is basically get into a split. Move this for a quick sec. But basically get down into a split here. You guys can see this. I'm going to drop my chest down to the ground as low as I can, and we're just going to rotate this knee out here. Okay? And just kind of opening my hip here, okay? Once you do that for a little bit, what you can do is you extend the front knee, okay? Now just straighten the front knee a little bit and bear down. Now this will stretch your hamstrings a little bit, still get hips involved. You can still pulsate. Okay, last one, you're gonna slide that foot out, slide the knee back, almost like you're into a split, and drop down as low as you can. Again, pulsate a little bit, bring your chest as low as you can. And same thing, I would like time yourself for like, so you guys can see me, I would time yourself for like 2 minutes, and just really take time to work on this stuff, especially if you sit down all day, especially if your hips are real tight. It's really gonna make everything we do going forward so much more effective.